Okay, well, I might as well start this video. Well, the first thing I've done today was I sanded and put a little bit Bondo on that, and now it's in here because this is where the heater is. Otherwise that stuff will never cure. Then Paul's over here wiring in this micro squirt stepper adapter for basically an IAC, right? Yeah, idle air control valve. Yeah, it uses like the one off that LS throttle body. Basically, it makes it super simple. Basically, you hook up, let's see here, it says somewhere's in here. Yeah, so right here, you're basically wiring in your TPS, VREF, the F idle, spare ADC, and spare ADC2, or the maths airflow. Same thing. Same one. And yeah, and that just goes to stepper idle. Then the stepper idle gets power and ground and switched and fused. And then it has all these other wires that go to the IEC. And yeah, pretty simple. So Paul's just pretty much putting it in line between micro squirt and the bulkhead. So that way it doesn't have to be in the engine bay because it is that box there.
Probably not waterproof.
Probably not waterproof. Don't want to. Yeah, it doesn't say anything, but yeah, this thing's pretty nice. It was, well, it better be. It was $80.
60.
60?
Yeah.
Oh, I thought it was 80.
Well, the 81 came with the IAC.
Oh, I didn't even know. Well, that's pretty good. That's actually not that bad then.
No.
60 bucks. So, yeah. So pretty much he's wiring that. I don't know what all we're gonna get done today. I had my interior lighting come in today. That I'll probably for sure get done. And then my underglow, my new underglow came in today as well. I might start on that. I don't know yet. Depends on what the fuck we end up doing today. I don't know. Looking like Paul wants to wire. He's loving it so much. So
I want to get it done. So
yeah, it's the biggest thing that sucks.
I'm just gonna stay here all night until I finish it.
And then yeah, okay. Well,
guaranteed. Or your money back.
It's gonna be a long night, guys. Oh, so now I got video evidence that I get my money back. Sweet.
Well, we're gonna need Taco Bell, and then
yeah, we're gonna need foods. Foods is Paul needs fuel.
Yeah.
But yeah, so that's kind of just the update. I don't think I'm gonna do very much GoPro today. It's probably gonna be another one of those random days, just because I'm trying to get things done.
And
so
wiring, so
yeah, it's really not visually appealing just to watch our butt cracks the whole time. So
except for that one person.
Hey, I mean, yeah, everyone's got a flavor. It might as well be garageless. But yeah, I guess we'll see where we end up. Alright, so I went ahead and got this thing covered with some of that sandable and filler primer. And I'll just let that wait, and I don't think I'm really going to dick with this thing too much more today. Just pretty much once that's on, then I'll go throw it on the car, and then that'll be it for a while. But yeah, that's that. Now, when we flip the ignition on, boom, we got interior lights. So I already did that shrink tubing method just to test it. So there's actually a piece of metal behind this, and this is all shrink tube to it. Just throw my heater on the ground. And then it's actually slid into there and then self-tapped right here. This thing is up there pretty good. So we got that one. Then I did this kind of the same thing. I used the piece of metal, and it's just zip tied to the column. And then same thing over here. This one's just literally zip tied there and there. But it lights up the feet pretty good. And then that should light up all that pretty good. So that's pretty neat. But yeah, pretty sweet. So yep, continue on. We found a parking lot. Alright, so we haven't gotten too much, but I mean we're making progress, so that's all that matters. Paul had made up a couple of, it looks like an old version. I don't even know where it's at. Oh, here it is. Paul had made up a schematic, and I went ahead and revised it and made it a little bit more simpler for him in the aspect of like operational wise. So what we've got here basically is what I have, except for he has, it's like the relays operate normal. I use negative triggers or negative switches for everything. So I use 86 and 87 as they get 12 volts. Pin 30 goes to actually what you're trying to power, and then the 85 is a toggle switch. So what we have here, we'll start with the easy one. So this is the always on fuse block. He has his headlight, line lock, floor lights, which we'll use like a door switch. All these are switches, so they'll all have switches. And then he has his brake and churns on that. So that's all that. Basically, it just comes off power with an inline fuse into the always on fuse block, and then boom. And then we got over here, so he has his ignition switch, which will turn on this relay, which turns on the ignition powered, or basically turns on this relay, which turns on this whole fuse block, which gives the micro squirt power, running lights, injectors, gauges, and like the starter, gives the starter relay power. And then the ignition also turns on, and it'll give wait, hold on, yeah, ignition turns on this relay, which will just basically allow this relay to work, and then uses micro squirt as a trigger, which then turns on the fuel pump. And then for like the starter, we got the starter on this one, on this revised one. So the starter will come off. So we got the fuse into pin 30, and then 85 ground, 87 goes to the starter, 86 goes to the starter switch. So got that. Paul started wiring in here. He got fuel pump, I believe, is wired up. He's got some interior lights, that's all wired up. I think he got brake and churn wired in. I think he's working on the reverse switch right now. But he's getting the laptop set up in the back. We're gonna do a live stream. But yeah, that's where we're at, and that's kind of what we've accomplished. We had Taco Bell, and that was the extent of our day. So it's fucking freezing. It's like 10 degrees outside, some shit like that.
Probably like 0 now.
Yeah, probably. It's just been getting worse. Mother Nature, what a bitch.
Living in the freaking Arctic Circle next week.
Yeah, basically. It's gonna be a great one. But yeah, do the live stream. Alright, so we just cut off the locking key ignition bullshit. So it's just sitting there. And Paul thinks Tessa tape will fix the ugliness.
You gotta hide it.
So that's what he's doing. Even though once you put the one thing on there, it'll actually probably hide it pretty good. What? The cover.
I'm not putting it back on.
What a Neanderthal.
I don't think we can. I think we broke them.
Dude, you're gonna use up like a whole fucking roll of Tessa tape on that.
More than enough.
Are you sure you don't want like duct tape?
No.
Flex seal? But yeah, that's how that's going. We live streaming. Got 5 people, 13 likes. Let's say hello, people.
Hello, people.
Say hello to the non-live stream watchers. Nobody's here. What a letdown. But yeah, that's what we're doing. So, yep, we'll continue on. Okay, I stopped recording and then everything started popping up. So, there's the talkers. But yeah, back to it. All right, so got a little bit done today. So pretty much, I think the lights are pretty much wired in, aren't they?
The back.
Yeah, all the like tail lights, turn signals, all that's wired in. Now we just need to get like the headlights and like the fuck are those things called?
Turn signals?
Yeah, and basically like the front turn signals, get those wired up, and then that'll be done. But I don't know what the plan will be for tomorrow. But
All I gotta do, gotta clean up that thing again and put it up. Because it was just a joke putting it up there before, I guess.
yeah, it was quite the dream. So I am.
Put that IAC in there.
Yeah, maybe we'll try and get this thing done tomorrow, and I guess it really all comes down to what we all get done.
If we get that in, we can turn on the micro squirt, make sure that works, make sure the fuel pump turns on.
Yeah. test some things, dream a little bit.
Yeah, and hopefully get the interior stuff done. So this part, don't have to wire this anymore. Then it'll just be the engine-based stuff.
Yeah, basically. Should be nice. Oh yeah, that's probably going to be it for this one. I'm just going to end this one right here, because why not? And yeah. So you know the drill, guys. Like, comment, subscribe. See you guys in the next one.